So for whatever reason, I keep getting kicked off. So what I'm going to do is just check. Has it got anything to do with what I'm doing here? So let me just have a little look. Perhaps um, I'm using a new thing here, and I just love it. But perhaps this is what is kicking me off. It's a brand new. I love that ticker. Didn't you love it? Where you could have your little message ticking along underneath, and that message. Oh dear, this is the joy of going live. You just do not give up. You find a way. And today I am finding a way to get this information out to you because I believe that this is so important after being in isolation, lockdown, with all the ramifications of that. Emotions are running high. And sometimes we're taking on board information and a view of how things are that we normally wouldn't. So, this is about a model that I saw about 5 days ago, and there were three types, and you were asked which type are you? And it was clear which type I would choose because I'm the sort of person that would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. And I hope that's never put to the test, quite frankly. But we'll see. That is who I am. I'd like to share with you, I'm actually using a fabulous new program today, which allows me to be the producer from my iPhone. I love this program. If you want to go live and would like to have the ability to do what I'm doing, did you like that cute little gecko in the beginning? I just love that gift. If you'd like to know more about this, just private message me here on Facebook or leave a comment and say, tell me more about this. It's only if you have a Mac though. So I'm an Apple gal through and through. But if you're not Mac, shame about that. I can recommend other live streaming third party tools for you as well. But here I am doing the producing from here, and this is what I want to do. For those of you that have followed me for a while, you know that I always like to share hearts because the thing about heart is that we need a lot more of it. We need even more than before to show heart, to not be so judgmental about others, to not be so judgmental about ourselves, because no matter how someone presents, no matter how it seems that look at me, I'm living here in this fabulous beachside mansion and I'm cat sitting. So it's never ever, or most of the time, you don't know the backstory. So, how can you deal with the situation? So, I send you all hearts so you can operate from a bigger heart, operate from love first, love for yourself, because we often really do put ourselves last. Let's now look at that three type model that was presented in a very business way, and I'd like to share it with you, and then I want to go deeper. And I'd love your thoughts too on um, what does it mean to you? How could you go deeper? This is my third attempt at doing this live stream. Facebook's playing around with me today, so I don't know if I've already said, you'll forgive me if I have, that, oh, because it's all so emotional more than normal, it's important that we don't just take in stuff that we see in the newspaper, on our TV channels, in Facebook, on Instagram, wherever you are going to connect with others. My place where I connect is Facebook, and I love that platform. But you have to be careful how you use it, right? So I want to share this way of looking at information, at opinions that you are looking at, and to see how you can protect yourself and develop. You probably already had this, but in these heightened emotions, are we stopping to think? Are we stopping to say, hang on, we can look at that a different way, and a way that works for me better, and a way that works for my loved ones better as well. So let me just see if I can do this now. Oh, so many things are going wrong today. But before we do you know what? Is it just my eyes or is my camera? Let me just have a look. Ah, oh, that's better. I must have put a finger on my camera and it was all sort of soft. The good thing about soft is that there's no harsh lines, but that's okay. It's okay to have the harsh lines. I've certainly earned. Well, there we go. Even more disaster and upsetness as I'm trying to do my live stream today. But she can't go on forever. This is the one that complains about others making so much noise. Oh, the joys of living so close to others. So what I'm going to do is just live this out, and then I'm going, she can't be there forever. And then I'll start again. Just do something else. It's useless talking over this. Oh dear. Or should I just keep on and talk loudly? I think that's the way I'm going to do it. Because I could get tossed off at any time by Facebook, and I really want to get through this. So here we have the three types that were presented in this presentation. And so the first thing is they're looking at the three types of people. And so there's the first type. So we're now looking at navigating these uncharted waters of COVID-19. And as we're looking at these uncharted waters, there are apparently just three options. And the first option is that you will float. Yes, so the way that float was presented was that, yes, you actually don't do anything, you just float. It's like you're helpless and hopeless before you possibly start to take action and do anything. So the first type was float, and you were asked, is that you? Is that the action that you're taking now, which is to float? Now, the other one that was given was to sink. Ah, there we go. So to sink. Now, is that the type of person you are? That you, based on all of the things that have gone on, and again, it's another hopeless scenario, will you sink? So, and then, of course, it's pretty obvious what the third one is, right? Swim. Let me get rid of sink. Will you swim? Now, swim was given as the person that would do something, that would take advantage of what's going on in the world today and make a difference. Hello? there we go. Taken forever to vacuum their front patio. It's not really that big, but there we go. It's interesting. Okay, so now we're talking about swim. And this is a challenge for me, isn't it? Not to get shitty. Do you know what? I will not get shitty. Uh, so I now need to get sink off. There we go. So to swim. So what does swim mean? So swim means that it's very hard, you know. Oh, what a challenge, though. Will I rise to the challenge? This is the thing. So to swim actually means that you are not going to give up. You are going to push forward regardless of what's actually happening in the world today. And so, of course, if that's what's happening with you, then that means that you could be doing severe damage to yourself. And wow, I wonder if that very big balcony is now clean. No doubt we'll see in a minute. I would like to talk in another way about these three types. So there's the swim type, there's the float type, and then we have the sink type. So which type would you have picked based on, if you could hear how I described each of those types of people who are navigating the treacherous waters of COVID-19 and the lockdowns and all of the things that are going on? Well, I can tell you right now that I chose swim, of course. As I've already said, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. So I'm not sure what you would have chosen. Let's now have a look at how I see these at a deeper level. So I'm now going to go to the float. So here we have the float. So, oh dear, she started again. So here we have the float. So the float can be, it can be this. What do you think? Isn't that cute? It doesn't mean that you are ignoring what's going on. It doesn't mean that you're bedazzled or bored or whatever by what's going on. It could also mean that you are just floating and enjoying the moment, because can you change anything? Can you make COVID-19 go away? No. Can you make a difference with the state and the federal governments? Can you? No, you can't do that. So floating could mean not that you're hopeless and helpless. It could just mean, you know what, I am going to embrace what's happening. I am going to take this time to float along and to reflect on what's actually happening. And you know what? When I'm reflecting on what's happening and I am truly relaxed, I mean, who wouldn't be? Come on, who wouldn't be relaxed? Perhaps I'll think of new ideas, and new ideas will happen for me. So, and you know, and perhaps you decided that you actually need a break. So there we go. That is another thing that floating can mean. What do you think? Hey, it's a pretty good idea, right? Okay. Oops, here we go. Oh my God, that's going to be the absolute cleanest courtyard, I think. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed I hope you enjoyed my session today, and I'm pretty lucky being here. I'm actually going to show you what it's like here. See, so it's very beautiful. I'm very lucky to be here, and I've really enjoyed using my iPhone to get things going because I love doing this sort of stuff. I just imagine what I'm going to unleash on the world. So remember, as I said in this session, did you hear it over the vacuum cleaner? If you would like to know how to do these sort of live shows, just send me a private message or simply direct mail me, and then I can share that information with you. Thank you for being with me today. I might have to record this. I'm just going to have to listen to it to see if you actually can hear anything at all.